August 3, 2026. It is so very strange, this with the message I get from if it's, I don't know if it's from aliens or is it a spirit thing. But last time, was it yesterday, I was talking about this artist, the famous piano player and fun man Victor Borge, and he lived in United States. He moved to United States because of the Nazist Hitler, because he was born 1909. So he was in the middle of it, in the war. So he had to run away as he was Jewish. And that it was this, to start to say, it was, I couldn't sleep when I have heard about him, and I had to, after 2 times, wake up, be trying to sleep. I had to go up and sit on my computer, and then I wrote about him in a group for people that was born in the 40s or 50s, 1940s, 1950s. And I wrote about him to take him away from my brain and then go to bed again and maybe could sleep. But then it was this man that answered me and was talking to me in the night. And I'm wondering, why did it come to be this way with this man? It's something that have with this man to do, of some reason. And of course, I'm thinking it could be a man that could be with me, or to help me to give out a message about aliens and the afterlife and these things. And he say he was religious, and he was working on me for some hours about religion, and I had already say that I was not in religion, but he was in the Christian church, he said to me. And then we were talking for many hours last evening and night. I go to sleep in 2 hours, and then I come back on Facebook at 1 o'clock in the night, and then we continue to talk, chat, and then he was sending me a picture of himself, almost nude, and then he wanted to have a sexual talking. And I was thinking, this is not the real Christian man. He is not. He have fake for me. He have lie for me to come to that time when he wanted me to send him a nude picture, and that he should enjoy him in that way. But of course I don't do that. I don't send any nude picture. Today I know better now, but it have been a time when I have chatted and sending a nude picture, but it is over 20 years ago. And it was in the beginning when I come back from the United States. So I blocked him, and I was wondering why he was sent to me from Victor Borge. And then I was laughing a little because I was thinking, can it be like that in the afterlife? Those that live in the afterlife can have the same character, the same way to live their life like they were here on earth. And I was thinking he was a man that liked to do fun things, this Victor Borge. So maybe he was sending this man to me as a joke, because it was nothing for me when he was sending picture of him in underwears, showing everything, and he showing also that he had been in a heart surgery and had much medicine about it. So I was thinking that's not for me, not because he have the surgery, but I know that can affect the sexuality, and I am a sexual person, so I want sometimes to have this if I am together with a man, but I didn't see it with this man. And so I was thinking, why? Well, was he sent to me from Victor Borge? He had something with this to do. And then I started to check out the name of this man, and it's a rare name. It's not many that have this last name, short name. So I found him very easily on the internet. And to my shock, it was written about him in a police report. It was total open for everyone to read. So I read about it, and it was this murdering of our Prime Minister, Olof Palme, that was murdered in 1986. So you young people maybe not know who he is and what it was. But in that time, 1986, those famous people in Sweden, at least, they didn't have any security guard. They maybe had security guard when they was in their work, but this Olof Palme, he was going out to a movie theater with his wife and one son, and he be killed when he was on his way to the movie theater. A gunshot killed him, and And since 1986, the police have not am not sure who have killed Olof Palme. And I have watched some documentary about this murder ring, because it was a new things in 1986. It was not much murdering at all in the world. It have increased very much since then, about killing when you walk on the street. And so this man that I was chat with, that sent a picture of himself in underwears, he had been a witness in Olof Palme's murdered, and so he had, it was very much paper reports from the police on internet who could read, and this man that I chat with, I don't want to say so much about him, so you because that can be bad for me. So I only say this chat man, and the police have taken him, and then he told the police. The police knew that the one that they thought had killed Olof Palme, he lived in the same house as this man I chat with yesterday. It's very strange that it's going to happen, these things, but everything have happened now, and more it coming to this strange things that happened to me, and the police believe this man. He said that he had met the murderer at the station, railway station, and recognize him, and he'd said to the police that this man, Christer Pettersson, the murderer, he's dead today, but the police could never take him as a murderer. But this chat man, he said that he had met Christer Pettersson, and he knew him because they were neighbors in the same house, and then had Christer Pettersson screaming that he hates the social democrat political team, and he said that to the police, and he say, and then Christer Pettersson, I have seen this film many times in many different events, in quiz or in fun things, and when they're talking about Christer Pettersson, that he is going up with a line of it's policemen, but he is there in the line and are pointed out as the murderer of Olof Palme, and he looked different from the police. It's not good at all. And so this is, and now it's coming a spirit now. And I know who it is that is coming, because I was on my way to talk about it. That it is this. It's for you. Is it maybe very strange this that I have in my family tree so many famous, known people, but I think it is the DNA that going around that make people want to talk and be famous in many ways. But Olof Palme is in my family tree. And so we have, even if it's, he was not close to me, but we have this connection with the DNA. And it's the spirit of Olof Palme that touched me here now, because he wanted to talk about it. And now he's saying that he don't want people to blame Christer Pettersson for have killed him. And he said Christer Pettersson have done very much stupid things, and he is not in heaven, that he is saying here no, but he have repent for all these other things he have done, and he is in heaven, but he is not in that age when they say he had killed Olof Palme. He's a young boy in heaven and know nothing about his earthly life. So it isn't. And it be a little suspicion with this man that come and chat with me for many hours until he was sending me underwear's picture. It is very strange, because then I start to think about it, that he lived with Christer Pettersson in the same house at that evening when Olof Palme be killed. And then is it that he, of course, know that Christer Pettersson was a gangster that had been with the police to do. So he was known for the police. So it was he that I talked to yesterday, that was the killer, it can be that in that way, because Christer Pettersson was so close to him. He said they were not friends, but that's what he is saying. Who knows how close he was to Christer Pettersson. And then he make up to pointing out Christer Pettersson as the killer. He was not the killer, Christer Pettersson. But I'm thinking that I have read some of this paper the police have done question him, my chat man. And he say he don't remember anything. And they left him in that way. He's only telling very little he say, I know Christer Pettersson because we met sometimes in the house, because we were neighbors in the house. He say, that he must admit, because it's natural to meet each other in the staircase when you live in such house. But he didn't say anything. He only say this, that he saw Christer Pettersson at the railway station, and he heard him screaming negative about Social Democrats Party, and Olof Palme was the leader of it. But that is only words. He maybe only say this so it look more truly, these things. So it seems like those in heaven wanted to point out this man for me, that he had something with Olof Palme's be killed. No one they have tried to find for many years. They earn much money on to investigate this case. It never go cold. And so this is very strange. But it have happened me before that I come to know some criminals' things. The first time was when I was in Sweden, and it was about when I was abducted of the UFOs that I started to know things that I should not know. And it was a murder case here in Sweden. And I say to my daughter's father that what I was thinking, and he called the police and told the police that she is like that what if she says something, she is not wrong. She feel it, he say. And later on in the newspaper was it that the one I say had killed was the killer. And then when I lived in Texas with my husband, I had some case for the police in Texas that I told them about. And then I also have this, they coming from the afterlife, but they were from the past, and talking to me about, I have told you about this Nazist young boy that have told the Nazist about his parents, and the parents have been killed. And now when he was on his way to go to heaven, he couldn't go to heaven. He was stopped here on earth, between heaven and earth. And I told him that he had to go to heaven, and his parents have forgiven him. I didn't know anything about God in that time. I didn't know anything what I know today. But I say that your parents, they have forgiven you for call on them. And I know that's how it is in heaven, that many things we have done here on earth is forgiven. It's not talking about it anymore in heaven. And but I also have seen these people in afterlife, that those that have been criminal, they are, in God's mercy, they are going back to in that time before they started to think different, be criminal or started drugs or drinking. They are before that because they are clean, and they are not clean with drugs. So I have told you and told you once again that your mother can be younger than you. You maybe meet your parents that is younger than you, and you see a child, but is what they are in heaven before they started to do wicked way of life. So it is very strange. You should know that I think it's very strange for me also. It's nothing that I take for granted. It's surprised me all the time that I know those things. And if the police want to talk to me about yesterday talking to this man, they are welcome, and I tell them, but I don't want to tell here in the podcast. I don't want to tell his name in the podcast. But if the police be curious, you're welcome to talk to me about the name of this man. So I didn't know what it should be. I thought, I was hoping that it should be a man that I could work together with for the aliens and from the afterlife, to work with him. But it seems like it never will happen. God is doing a different way to make me work. And I'm working today for God, because I tell you, there is an afterlife. And those, I don't know if everyone is connected with me that have coming forward and talk, but maybe they are. And you know, this is my 7th life, so I had left many people in the past, and so it's many that want to come and talk from afterlife. And I told them in the beginning, when I started this podcast, everyone from the afterlife come and wanted to talk. They were crowded of spirits that wanted to talk. And I be so tired in my brain. And I was thinking, I can't take it. But God was telling me that I should tell them that this is my home, and you are my guest. And the one that have the home, it's my rules, that it's my laws about what you should do and not do. God say that I should take over my home. I have they have taken over my home, and I was a guest in my own home. But it come to that end that I couldn't take everyone that wanted to talk in the same time, in the same recording, in the podcast. So I said to them, I can only take 2, maybe 3, if those others have not talking so much. I can take 3, but I can't take so many at time. And then I told her, and you that have followed me, you know, I told them, I need to have 1 month to rest my brain. I can't take anything in my brain from you. So I need to have rest 1 month. And it was about 1 month I had rest. And then they started to come again, but they never come in this group of spirits. They come 2, 3 at a time. So they respected me. And I have told you that it's what you are going to say to them if you feel that they are overtaking you, overtaking your brain. And the same thing you should say that to people that you can see also, that this is my home and you have to follow the rules I have. You need to follow my way to do my home. You can't take over it. You need to say that. You need to stand up for yourself. I have not done that in my whole life almost, until they told me from afterlife to stand up for myself and say that those aliens and spirits, angels that is coming here, they have to find that they need to be under me, my rules, my laws in this home. Outside they can do whatever they want to do, but here in my home is it me that is the one, that is the leader. I listen at you, but you can't overflow my brain, so I be sick. So, and some people maybe that is weaker, they be mental sick because of the so much wanted to talk from afterlife. And they're doing that very often to teenagers. They see that when they be a teenager, I know when I started to be teenager, I didn't go to the school because I wanted to play with the younger kids that was home, that didn't go to the school. But then after some year, I need to grow up. But I didn't want to leave this childhood kids I had. And that's is for many that you have to separate the spirits talking inside your brain and tell them that you have to stay in the line and wait for your turn to say something to me. You can't come everyone in once and talk. That you need Yeah, I forget that he was here. I got this outgoing spirit from me. It was a spirit of Olof Palme that was here. I know it. I thank you for talking a little here, Olof. But these people in heaven, they don't have any names because they know each other in other ways than in names. It's only here on earth we need names. So I don't mean negative names. We need name on people for to recognize many times. And we need it to sign papers. But in heaven, they don't have that like we have here on earth. So thank you for listening. I wonder what it's gonna be, continue to be. I don't know. Like I say, I don't know. And I don't know 1 second from now. It's and it's the same when I was 8 years old. I thought I was thinking like I was in a piece in a chess play where someone else was moving me on the chess game, and that I feel still today. So thank you for listening, and God bless you.